Why would she do that?
Well, she told me she was pregnant, and I don't remember any text exchanging between me and Donna about
Well, all right, it was some time ago. Now, madam, you say that that happened, and I believe it did. Only it got rather worse, because during your pregnancy, you came to another discovery, which we heard about before. What was it? What did you discover?
That he had other children.
Excuse me?
That he had other children.
Well, seems to me you may have known at least about some of them before.
I knew that he had 2 children.
What you didn't know is at the time you were pregnant, what did you discover?
That he had another one pregnant, and when I was 3 months pregnant, he had someone else pregnant.
So, let's just deal with it quickly, because I'm very concerned. You did have your baby.
Yes, Judge.
It was not an easy birth,
No, Judge.
to say the very least. And there were both pre- and postnatal complications.
Yes, Judge.
In the postnatal period, after baby was born, it was discovered, this is in your disclosure, that she had a hole in the heart.
Yes, Judge.
And one of the profound consequences of that was further examination and pathology, which also revealed that there was an underlying genetic chromosome condition, correct?
Yes, Judge.
How long after Tegan was born were you notified?
when she was 3 years old.
You're telling me categorically that you were not informed that she had had a baby, your child, for 3 years?
I knew she had the baby, but I did not know the baby was mine.
Did you notify him that the baby was born and that it was his?
He knew the baby was. He knew the baby was his. A friend notified him that she was born.
Now, what he said there isn't accurate. What you mean is that at 3 years old, that was the moment after a DNA test, correct?
Correct,
Correct.
Judge.
That you accepted you were the father, correct? That when baby was 3, he realised he was the father. Those first 3 years were rather difficult, I would have thought. True?
True.
Just in general terms financially, what does it do to you?
When I was pregnant, I had to give up my job because obviously I couldn't do it. I had no childcare. I was on benefits, living with my dad.
You invited the CSA in, correct?
Correct, yes.
After you'd identified that he was the biological father.
He admitted that he believed that she was his before the DNA test was done.
Of course, but that can't be settled, you see,
Yes,
until
Judge.
2014. Now, I'm prepared to take him at face value on that.
Okay, Judge.
Born in 2011, to 2011 till the 19th of February 2014, what you did was rather interesting. You went on the CSA website and you discovered that there was a minimum amount that Dad could pay in those circumstances. Do you know how much the minimum amount was?
It was £938.
Yes. Based upon, do you know how much?
£7 a week.
£7 a week. Dad! With a child that has normal health, you understand, there's expenses. How much is a box of nappies?
£20? I don't know, to be honest.
Not just one. I'm talking about you buy in bulk. Do you know how much a box of nappies are?
I don't.
You must do. You've got 7.5 children.
I don't do the shopping.
Baby's clothes.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Fairly.
Fairly. Well, give me an idea. How many baby's clothes have you bought in the last 5 years for the 7.5? Once?
I don't go out and do the shopping or the clothes.
Busy working?
Working, you know, doing things around the house.
What sort of things around the house? As far as I can gather, you spend most of your time horizontal jogging. For more Judge Rinder cases, click here. And if you've got a legal issue yourself, get in touch with us by clicking over here.